So in the last class, we have finished how gravity changes with depth and height. Now today we will learn gravitational field. What is that? Gravitational field intensity, we can say, or you can say just gravitation. Okay, gravitational intensity, or you can say gravitational field intensity also, field strength also, anything you can say, right? So it is denoted by capital E. We are denoting it with capital E. Okay, gravitational field intensity, you can say, or gravitational field strength, it is denoted by capital E, and it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. First of all, how to define this gravitational intensity or gravitational field strength? So see, any field strength is nothing but what, ray? What is this? It is gravitational force. What is this? This is nothing but gravitational force experienced gravitational force experienced by a unit mass placed at that point, how it is. Okay, how it is. So see here, suppose now we have placed one mass here somewhere like this. This is a mass m, and now from this mass there is unit mass. Unit mass means what? Its mass is 1 kg, suppose, and it is suppose at point P. Then at this point you have to find gravitational field, and let us suppose this point is at a distance small r, okay, from from mass m. Now whatever this field is there, it is always towards the mass, and that's why this is what your E bar direction. This is what E bar direction. Okay, what is this? E bar direction. Now see here what we are getting. As per the definition, force experienced by a unit mass, so therefore E bar is equal to F bar divided by m. F bar divided by m. And if I have placed here unit mass, means suppose 1 kg I am taking, so what will be the force ray in between these two? What will be the force? Tell me. This m means what? Unit mass, we can say here. So this is equal to G small m, and this m is there now. Yes, this is 1 kg, and this m is also 1 kg. Okay, or else you can keep here as a capital M also. Choice is yours. If you want to keep here capital M, then here also you keep capital M, and this is what? Unit mass. So I am keeping here capital M. Okay, this is what? Capital M, right? And this is unit mass, that's why 1 right? And here GMM by R square. Clear hai na? Force formula first, GMM by R square and divided by this M. That's why G, capital M, small m we can say, or unit mass, that's why 1. So what you will get a value of this? Tell me. E bar is equal to GM by R square. Clear? Understood? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Here, so first of all, you just keep force formula, and as you know, suppose here is capital M, here is small m, the distance is R, but this small m is equal to 1 kg, unit mass I am taking. So force is what, Ray? G, capital M, small m divided by R square. But here small m is 1, that's why GM by R square. And now E bar is equal to what here? F by small m, which is unit mass. That's why GM by R square divided by 1. ऐसे भी कर सकते हो. So you will get same, that is GM by R square. Understood? Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Very, very easy. And it always directs towards the mass, that is capital M. Yes, no? Or whatever the mass whose gravitational influence can be felt by this unit mass. Right? Shall we go ahead? Understood? So see here, one more point I want to add, that is this gravitational field intensity is vector quantity. It is vector quantity. It is vector quantity. And what is its SI unit ray? See, F is equal to E is equal to F by M. So you will have SI unit, that is E is equal to F by M. F we are measuring in Newton, force we are measuring in Newton, mass we are measuring in kg. So therefore, what will be its SI unit? Tell me. Newton per kg. Yes, no? Understood? Clear?
Sir, E is equal to F by M.
Yes. Here I have written now. E is equal to F by M. Dekho.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is F only, no? Force. Hai na? GMM by R square divided by 1. Unit mass. Clear?
Understood.
Yes. Please note down.
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Yes, completed. Understood. Shall I go to the next page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 minute, sir.
Okay, note down fast. This is bar. Okay, bar indicates vector quantity. Yes, finished.
Done, sir.
Right, let's go to the next page. Now see, there we have applied superposition principle, right? Where when suppose three masses are placed at the vertices of triangle, and then someone is asking you to find the net force at the third vertices. What we did there, we used superposition principle, hai na, resultant. Same like this, here also you see one problem I am taking. Listen carefully. So see here, 2-point masses. See here, what is the problem? 2-point masses each of mass small m situated at the corners of equilateral triangle of side A. Find the net gravitational field intensity. Find the gravitational field intensity. Find gravitational field intensity at third corner. At third corner. Okay. Write down the question. Yes. Wrote question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See
Yes,
here.
sir.
Now see what is the difference in between the force and gravitational field intensity. We got the same formula as a gravity. Agree with me? Acceleration due to gravity is what? Small g. Gm by r square. Field strength, you see what is the formula? Gm by r square. But here r is not the radius of planet, hai na? This is what? Distance. So see here. Now what he is saying, these are the 2 points where mass m is there, and this is the third point where there is no mass. Okay, so we have to find gravitational field intensity at this point due to these 2 masses. And what is the side A? This is also A, this is also A, and this is also A. Now see, who will tell me what is the direction of gravitational field at this point? Yes, towards the C point. Yes or no? Agree, towards the mass.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, for this, who will
Yes,
tell me towards which point? Towards which point?
B.
C, sir.
B.
Yes.
B.
B.
Yes? Agree or not? Tell me fast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is this angle, Ray? This angle is how much? Tell me fast. Equilateral triangle. What is that?
60 degrees.
60 degrees.
60
Yes.
degrees.
Now shall I denote this with E1? Yes. Shall I denote with E1? Shall I denote with this? Shall I denote
Yes,
with
sir.
E2? Yes, no? Right. And now we have to find what? E net we have to find. What we have to find? E net. E net we have to find. Right. Now see here. E net is equal to, what is the formula? Tell me. Yes. Tell me what is the formula? E1 square plus E2 square plus 2E1 E2. Tell me cos of 60. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is E1 value. Who will tell me E1 value? E1 is equal to capital G small m divided by a square. Is that right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Tell me E2 value. Who will tell E2 value? Tell me E2 value. E2 value.
G.
GM
By A.
GM
M
by
by
A
A
square.
square. Same only
GM
no.
by A square.
Same.
Same,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now shall I write like this? E1 is equal to E2 is equal to, suppose, E. Yes. Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
therefore shall I write like this? E net is equal to under root of bolo E square plus E square plus 2 into this E1 E2 means, again shall I write E square only? Yes.
4 is
Cos 60 how much?
1 by 2.
1 by 2.
1 by 2.
2.
Right? Yes. Now this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled.
Yes.
Tell me addition. Inside root, what will be the value? Tell me fast. Tell me fast.
3
What will
E
be the value?
square.
3 square.
3
Yes,
E square.
3E square. So that is equal to, shall I write like this?
Root 3E.
E.
Root
Root
3E.
Yes, very good. Now, what is the final answer? Tell me then. E net is equal to root 3 into E value is what, Ray? GM by
GM by A square.
square.
Root 3 GM by A square.
Yes, so that is what your answer is. Clear? Understood?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Understood, sir.
Note down fast.
Completed, sir.
Yes, very good. Everyone finished?
Sir, this is the. Sir,
Yes,
did
sir.
we derive a formula?
This is from parallelogram law of vectors. I told now, if two vectors are there and they are making angle theta with one another, then R is equal to this formula I told you before. Also we have used now in the force, a square plus b square plus 2ab
Yes, sir.
cos of theta. Yes, no? Like this formula, one vector here, another vector here. This is a, this is b, and angle is theta. Then we should use this formula for finding resultant of these two vectors. Here also E1 is one vector, E2 is another vector, and this is E net. E net is nothing but R. E1 is A, E2 is B. Understand? And theta is 60 degree. Clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
We have done now in the force. Finding force also we have finished. You can see backside. Check your notes. Note down fast.
Done, sir.
Yes, finished.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's go ahead. So understood? No, it is same like force only. Same like that only. Okay. Clear.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Right. Next one. Thin rod. GFE क्या है बोलो? GFE क्या है? What is GFE? Yes, tell me what is GFE? Gravitational field intensity due to thin rod. Understood? Now let us suppose this is a rod. Okay, can you see here? This is a thin rod and whose length is, let us suppose, capital L. What is the length of this rod? Capital L. Now I want to find gravitational field intensity at this point P. Okay, listen carefully, listen carefully. This is a rod, okay, whose length is L. And let us suppose its mass is how much? Capital M. Capital M is the mass of this rod. And now I want to find gravitational field intensity due to this rod at point P, which is at a distance, let us suppose D, from one end of the rod. You can see in the diagram from this end. Clear? Understood? What is the question? We have to find gravitational field intensity at point P due to a thin rod whose length is L and mass is M, and the distance of point from one end is D. Is that clear? Right? Now what I am doing,
Yes, sir.
see, I am taking one small mass, that is dm, that is a part of this rod, we can say mass is dm, and I am taking this distance of this point mass from this point P as a x. Listen, this dm is small mass, including all this dm means what? Capital M. Understand? We can say small piece of rod I am considering whose mass is dm. Understood? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, and that small dm mass is at distance x. Now listen carefully. You see, if suppose this is a bread, we can say, listen carefully, this is a bread and it is for 20 rupees. Now I made some parts. How many parts I made? 3 parts I made, and I have assumed that this part is for x rupees. How we will calculate rate? X is equal to 20 by 3, है ना? X is equal to what? 20 by 3.
And
Yes,
20
no?
by 3.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Right.
3 parts are there, sir.
Yes, 3 parts are there. Now see here, in this case what I am doing, in this case, this dm is there, no? Dm. This is distributed over how much? Length is how much here? Dx we can say. Hey, can I? Dx means the part of this rod. This is the dx is the width, dm is the mass. So can I write like this? See, dm is equal to total mass distributed over length into how much part you want, है ना? Yes, no? जैसे कि capital M length is L. If small dm, how much is the length, है ना? Like that. That is what dx is. So if we will take this ratio, you should get same, na? Understand? For capital M mass over distributed L, this dm distributed over dx. If we will take ratio m by l is equal to dm by dx, and therefore dm is equal to m by l into dx. Is that clear?
Yes,
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, what I am doing, this is small dm now. So due to this small dm, whatever gravitational field I am getting, I am assuming that that is nothing but small de. I say de means small gravitational field intensity. This is equal to what you will get a formula below, g into dm divided by x square. Agree with me? Yes? Understood? Original formula is what? E is equal to gm by r square. But here g is g and this is d na, small gravitational field intensity due to this small m, and this distance is what? X. That's why g dm by x square. Clear? Eh? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now this de
Yes,
is equal to g into dm value we will substitute, that is m by l into dx divided by x square. See, first dm is
sir,
what?
once can you tell again, sir? Second
Which
part.
one? Which step you did not understand? This one?
Second
Down
step.
one, sir.
Third step, first, second step?
Second, sir.
Okay.
That
See,
one only.
first one, second one? Okay,
Second
all
one,
you
sir.
listen. All you listen one more time. This is complete rod ray. Okay, this is complete rod. Its mass is how much? M kg. Now I want small part, and this mass is distributed over length L na. This is complete length is L. This complete length L. This is m kg over complete length L.
Yes,
Now
sir.
I am selecting some part whose length is dx and mass is what? Dm. Then this should be same na, dm by dx should be equal to m by l, and then dm if I want, what I will do? M by l into dx. Clear? Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I know.
Yes, sir.
Uniformly distributed na. How much you will take part, that much only na. Out of this, if suppose some part is there like this,
Yes, sir. Yes. Understood,
how much
sir.
money you have, that much only you will take, no breads like that. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And that's why I got this dm. Now what I am doing, this d is equal to what? G dm by x square. G dm by x square, right? G dm by x square. Now this de is equal to g, and this dm value is there na, m by l into dx. M by l into dx I have substituted here. Listen, can you see this? This part is nothing but what?
Yes, sir. I understood. sir. It is
dm
okay.
value. Just I have substituted this dm value from this. That's it. Clear? Eh? And therefore de is equal to g. Then what is left? Bolo? G m, है ना? G m by l into dx by x square. सही है ना? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now this
Yes,
dx
sir.
can be situated from d
Yes, sir.
and d plus l to l na. See how it is. This I can take from here to till this end. Nah, this dx can be anywhere. No, even I can take here also. Even I can take here also. Understanding? I can take here also. I can take here also. So what I am doing now? Listen. So if I want total gravitational field, I will take integration. Integration is nothing but addition of small terms. So integrating on both sides, d and this. Okay. This d and this is from d to d plus L, we can say. Why d? From this point it is d and till this end is what rate? D plus L. Okay. Now see, d is nothing but you will get E. D is nothing but E, means summation of all small electric gravitational field is nothing but total field, which is equal to this G constant, M constant, L constant. Take out of the integration into this dx by x square. Dx by x square. This is dx by x square. Both are changing. That's why I am keeping limits from d to L plus d. I can write instead of d plus L, I am writing L plus d. Now listen, we have one integration formula. Listen here. Now this term only I am expanding dx by x square. I can write like this, x power minus 2 dx. Agree with me? Because below power I can take up. This is what? D to L plus d. So we have one formula. You have learned x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Now see here what I am getting. This is nothing but x power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. And this is what? X power minus 1 by minus 1. And this is minus 1 by x. Clear? Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. So shall I substitute here now? So this E is equal to C G M by L into
Sir, some
minus
confusing, but understood.
1 by x d to L plus d. Put upper limit, subtract lower limit now. Put upper limit, subtract lower limit. Gm by L into minus 1 by L plus d and minus of this minus, this will become plus 1 by d. Okay. So this is what? Gm by L into 1 by d minus 1 by L plus d. Check karo. This is what your answer for this electric gravitational field intensity due to this rod. Okay, this is little bit mathematics. You have to see this formula. Okay, I will explain again if you did not understand. Don't worry. Okay, this is little integration we have to solve.